Welcome to your Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Milexa Cardona. Big things have happened over the weekend. In a historic run, the NBA's Larry O'Brien Championship Trophy is going to Oklahoma. The Oklahoma City Thunder bested the Indiana Pacers Sunday in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The Thunder scored 103 to Indiana's 91 points. Oklahoma City forward and Gilbert Perry High School alum Jalen Williams helped his team win the title, scoring 20 points in addition to 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. The new women's professional soccer team in Arizona, Desert Dreams FC, is home to a former NAU standout and U.S. gold medalist. But she's not your average soccer player. Cronkite News reporter Alicia Armendariz has more on the humble determination of this midfielder. Hunter is currently in the selection pool to represent the United States at the Deaflympics in Tokyo this November. The MLB Draft Combine was in full swing at Chase Field. It's the 5th edition of the event as top prospects from around the world showcase their skills in the Valley. Our Kobe Mitchell caught up with some of ASU's biggest stars. The MLB Draft will take place from July 13th to the 14th. The Washington Nationals will pick first, while the Arizona Diamondbacks will slide in with the 18th pick. The Phoenix Suns traded star power forward Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets yesterday. The 15-time NBA All-Star is being exchanged for a bundle of options. Houston received Durant, who averaged 26.6 points this season. With the Suns, the Phoenix Suns received 2021 number 2 draft pick Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, a lottery pick, and 5 second-round picks in this year's NBA draft. On to the Mercury, who won their 5th straight game on Saturday and set a team record with 17 three-pointers. Guard Sammy Whitcomb made 5 of those, while 5 other Mercury players made at least 2 each. The team also set a season high for points in a single game with 107 to the Chicago Sky's 86 points. The Mercury are second in the Western Conference standings, just behind the Minnesota Lynx. It's fast, it's fierce, and it's played entirely in power wheelchairs. Power soccer is breaking barriers and redefining what competition looks like. Cronkite reporter Lindsay Dean takes us to Ability 360 in Phoenix, where this unique sport is changing lives one goal at a time. The Ability 360 Phoenix Rising team finished second in the President's Cup at the national tournament this weekend, losing to the Tidewater Piranhas 3-2. And finally, a big win for the Diamondbacks as the Arizona legislature passed the stadium renovation bill for Chase Field. The bill easily got through the House vote today and will now head to Governor Katie Hobbs' desk for signature or veto. Hobbs has expressed support for the bill that will redirect tax dollars from Chase Field and reinvest them into the stadium.
Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Patrick Renault.
And I'm Milexa Cardona. Thank you for joining us. Head Start serves more than 17,000 children in Arizona. In its 60 years of its operation, the program has never required families to verify their immigration status. Stray animals in Arizona have been a problem for years, and while many shelters and foundations are trying to help the issue, the numbers just have not moved that much. Another cause of stray animals is people realizing they cannot care for them financially.
Coming up next, these potential foster pets aren't just playing dead.
A San Francisco wildlife refugee is putting the call out for volunteers to sign up as foster parents to opossums. Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News. I'm Milexa Cardona.
And I'm Patrick Renault. Thank you for joining us. Major League Baseball has hit the All-Star break, and that officially marks the halfway point of the season, starting with tonight's Home Run Derby.
Yes, the Diamondbacks were irked that they didn't get a hitter into the Derby. It's just another thing to add to the list going wrong for the team. Brandon Cadiz joins us from the touchscreen with more on the state of the Snakes. Arizona returns for a 6-game homestand on July 18th, kicking things off with a matchup against the Cardinals, followed by the Astros. To college football, where the camaraderie of teammates can make or break your season, ASU quarterback Sam Levitt and wide receiver Jordan Tyson are pushing each other to their limits to help the team reach its goals. And Colorado coach Deion Sanders had high praise for ASU's Kenny Dillingham. Coach Prime emphasized the importance of culture and connection in college football. While expectations are high for Sanders heading into the second season in the Big 12, he made it clear that he's paying attention to what other programs are building around the conference as well.
I'm proud of Coach Dillingham and what his relationship with those kids and those young men. And I know some of them personally, that he is who he says he is, and I'm proud of him.
Coming up next, we have an exclusive interview with Phoenix Mercury center Kalani Brown. The Sierra Vista Police Department's new special officer has come out of his shell. Bowser the Tortoise was found wandering the streets last year.
And no one ended up claiming him, so the department stepped up to adopt him.
During the summer, Bowser lives outside in the station's courtyard.
But when it gets cold, he's taken inside.
This hero in a half shell makes a big impact, says Police Chief Christopher Heiser. The chief encourages officers to take a break and feed Bowser. Arizona Senator Ruben Gallego criticized the Trump administration's deployment of 2,000 National Guard troops to counter protesters in Los Angeles. The protests broke after federal immigration agents arrested at least 44 individuals. In a statement, Gallego accused the president of abusing due process and separating families, adding that Trump is, quote, putting on a show to look tough on TV, end quote. The Trump administration federalized the National Guard in response to what White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said were a violent mob attacks on ICE officers. However, both California Governor Gavin Newsom and LA Mayor Karen Bass says National Guard troops were not necessary.
It is important for people to know that even in downtown, this is isolated to a few streets. This is not citywide civil unrest taking place in Los Angeles.
Currently, 300 National Guard troops are in LA, and the president has temporarily mobilized 700 Marines. And after years of construction, the light rail extension connecting South Phoenix to the downtown area has finally opened. Hundreds of people, including Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego, celebrated the opening over the weekend. The South Central extension adds 5.5 miles along Central Avenue, all the way to Baseline Road. The extension is expected to accommodate 8,000 more riders every day.
Coming up next, meteorologists are predicting a wet and windy summer ahead.
That's right, Eve. And while that could mean cooler temperatures, that could also mean danger because those strong winds could topple power lines across the valley. We'll tell you how to stay safe when those monsoons hit. Now to the business world, where Warner Brothers Discovery made a big announcement today. The media company says it will split itself into two different companies. One will be made up of HBO Max and the Warner Brothers movie studio. The other will be made up of their TV cable channels like CNN. The breakup is expected to take place sometime in the next year.
Football and fun. Arizona Cardinals host a special event over the weekend.
That's right. The Arizona Cardinals hosted a day of fun with over 100 special athletes. The players ran a number of games and events. Stay tuned. The Cronkite Sports Report will have more after the break.